Are schools ready to react if we ever have a real missile attack? A new proposal wants to make sure of it, but it won't come cheap.
We're working for Hawaii. This is the KHON2 News at 9 with Howard Deshefsky and Marissa Yamane.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Howard has the night off. If a missile were ever launched while your kids are in school, what would you do? A lot of parents are asking themselves that question. The DOE says their plan is simple: shelter in place. Parents should stay where they are and should not pick up their kids because that's, quote, in the best interest of your children. But are schools equipped to take care of our kids during such a big emergency? Some lawmakers want to make sure they are, and this is new at 9. Right after Saturday's mistake, lawmakers put together a bill that would require all public schools to, number one, come up with a disaster and attack preparedness plan by September 1st, and number two, maintain at least a 48-hour supply of emergency goods. Representative John Mizuno helped introduce the bill and admits for schools to actually meet this demand, it would come with a hefty price tag.
$4 or $5 million possibly to foot the bill for 40 hours worth of food that we know we may not even use.
He says to help cover costs, schools can work with parents and the community for donations and then later donate anything that expires to organizations that help the homeless. But where would the supplies be stored and what kinds of supplies would be necessary? Mizuno admits the bill isn't perfect, but he believes by talking about planning for the worst, it will start a larger conversation between parents and schools.
At the end of the day, it's good because it tells us, do you have a game plan at all? Are you prepared? And what if this did happen? What are the protocols in place?
We reached out to the DOE today for an interview to find out more about its plan as it is now. A spokesperson declined our request. But we do know the DOE is offering counseling services to kids. Just talk to your child's principal to set it up. And while the false alarm caused some people to panic, it's also led to death threats against state workers. Bridget Namata reports.